Like, y'all, she was releasing the same palette over and over and over and over and over again. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Candice and this is Everything Beauty with Candice B. So makeup brands launch new products like almost every day. Every time I log into Instagram and look on the Trend Mood her page, there's always some kind of new product or new something that's launching, and most of the time it gets me excited, but I'm realizing there's a few brands that I'm just not checking for anymore. Some of these brands have stopped being innovative. They stopped making like stuff that we want to see. Some of them have just been overpriced. The quality hasn't been good, and they just been plain overrated. So there are 5 brands in particular that comes to mind that like whenever I see a new launch, I do not care. I'm not running out to go and get it. I don't want to be the first to have it because I just don't care about them anymore. Now, these brands may have certain products that I'll still repurchase, but as far as any new products, I'm just not checking for them anymore, and I don't plan to buy from them in the near or in the future. So if y'all want to know who those brands are, let's go. First up out the gate is an easy one to get rid of, and it's Tarte Cosmetics. Over the years, Tarte has had some good product launches. I know they had like the Shape Tape concealers, which are super popular amongst the girlies, and then they kind of fumbled when they came out with the Shape Tape foundation because the shade range was kind of trash. So they've kind of had some missteps there, but a lot of their products just does not look good on my skin tone like at all. Like they've had their bronzers and stuff and it's ashy. I don't know what else to say. It does not look good on me at all. But Tarte does tend to have these really good sales where you can get like 7 full-size products for like $63. So I have purchased from them before, like doing that, and the products that I got, I'm just like, dang, I should have kept my $63. I don't check for them. Anytime they have something new coming out, I don't really care. They haven't really done anything innovative as far as I'm concerned in the last few years. They just seem to like release the same products over and over again. One thing that I do have from them is I do have the concealer. I did get that though on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I don't think I would ever pay full price for it. But one thing that I did purchase from them was their Tartelette Toasted palette, and I got that one because I saw it on TikTok. Y'all know that newscaster, I think her name's like JR or something, and she just had a baby, but when she does her makeup for television, she uses that palette, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I did go out and get it, and even then I think I got that one on sale because I think it was like $38 and I got it for $19. So I do really like that palette because it does have warm shades and it looks really good on brown skin. The pigment is decent. The blendability is pretty good. It's a good palette that you can take with you when you're traveling because it has all of the like neutral brown, like everyday shades that you would need if you're on a business trip or if you're on a vacation. It's not really a colorful palette, but it's a perfect everyday palette. But let me tell you about the quality though. Look at this palette. It is toe up. It has been through some things. Like this used to say Tarte, I think it said Tartelette Toasted palette, and now yes, it's Tartelette Toasted right here. Tartelette Toasted. But look at it, like the foil is just flaking off, and just come on y'all, for $38, like y'all need to do something with this cover. This is terrible. But let me show you the inside. So the inside of the palette though, you see what I mean? Like it does have like these warm shades. It's perfect for like a lot of different skin tones. I tend to stay on like this side of the palette when I'm putting on eyeshadows, but I love this palette. I just hate the outside of it, and you can't even see what it looks like now. Like it's ugly. I don't even want to travel with it. I don't want to show it off because I hate the way that it looks. So Tarte definitely needs to work on like their packaging, maybe work on their eyeshadow qualities, expand their shade ranges in concealers and foundations because I still don't think it's like that inclusive. And they need to start coming out with some new stuff because I haven't really heard anything from them or seen anything like new and exciting. And even if I did, I probably would just keep on scrolling. Next up is Tarte Cosmetics, and y'all, that that company used to be like the it girl company, like way back when I started doing my makeup, maybe 10 years ago. You know, those chocolate palettes, man, I had to have those. The fact that it smelled like chocolate, it might even tasted like chocolate, I don't remember, but I love that palette until I got older and wiser and realized, like, this don't got no pigment in it. It is not good at all. And when I decluttered the last time, I like did a big declutter, that was the first thing to go. That one is now gone. Goodbye. So Too Faced, and then their, what is it? Their Better Than Sex mascara. It's not all that. Like, I have little tiny baby lashes, and that big old brush just rubs all on my eyelids. I'm actually wearing that mascara today because I got it as like a free gift with purchase, but y'all will never catch me spending my own money on that mascara at all. And if you ask me, I like drugstore mascaras anyway. I think they do the same thing than just a high-end mascara. You'll never catch me really purchasing a high-end mascara. But Too Faced too, even their foundations, I've tried so many different shades. I think I've tried Chai, I've tried Chestnut, and I think it was like one other one, I can't think of it, and it still just does not match me like it should. Like, it's something about it, like it matches my skin tone, but maybe it's like my undertone that it doesn't really match, and I don't really like the finish of it. So I don't like the eyeshadows, I don't like the mascara. The foundation is all right, it's still in my drawer. I don't know, I don't want to get rid of it, but I just don't be looking for them. And I think they recently just got purchased by, I want to say Estee Lauder, or maybe not purchased. I think the two owners that were in charge of it have now left the company. So maybe, you know, Estee Lauder can change it around and turn it around for them. But Too Faced needs to figure out what they're doing, because some of their like names of their stuff is kind of like, you know, racy. So like mascara Better Than Sex, you know. But if you look at their packaging, it looks like it's geared towards the teenagers and like the teeny boppers that are new to makeup. That's not adding up, y'all. So using those words and then the packaging is a different thing. They need to figure out like who is their target audience, and they have not figured that out yet. And clearly, like, I've outgrown them. I don't tend to buy from them. Is there anything that I buy? I can't think of a thing. I don't think I buy anything from Too Faced, and any of their launches, I don't care. Like their holiday like kits that they come out with, it's the same stuff every year, but in different packaging. It's just goodbye Too Faced. Unless Estee Lauder can turn it around for y'all, I just don't see it, and it's not gonna be in my house. The next brand I'm not really checking for, Urban Decay. Urban Decay then launched this naked palette about 11 times, and it's pretty much the same layout every single time, those little rectangular pans. Now I will tell y'all, when I first started doing my makeup, I had the very first naked palette, the one that's been discontinued now, and I love that one. So like way back in the day when I first started doing makeup, there really wasn't eyeshadows that was pigmented enough to go on like my color skin tone, or like if they did go on, they were ashy, they didn't blend right, they just didn't look good at all. Especially like in the drugstore. The drugstore just had no color payoff, and then any of like the higher end brands, it just did not work for me. And I found that Urban Decay's Naked palette was one of the first shadows that actually showed up on my lids and like stayed there and had staying power. But when I look back at some of my pictures from back in the day, girl, I didn't know better. It was ashy too, but at least I had pigmented ash on my eyes. And for that, I appreciate Urban Decay for at least giving me pigment, but they was also giving me ash. But with these palettes though, they have launched, I don't know, was it Naked Honey, Naked Cherry, Naked Strawberries, Naked Purple, Naked Green? Like, y'all, we're done with the naked palettes. Like, come out with something different. I know that was like y'all staple and like y'all hero product, but it's time to like rebrand, rethink of something else to give the girlies, because we don't want naked no more. Now, some of their staple products I do still use is like eyeliners. So I love their I don't know the names. I'll put it up on the screen, but I love their eyeliners because they're so creamy. They're very pigmented, and like once they dry down, they stay all day. So I do still buy the eyeliners. Their setting spray, the all-nighter setting spray, I still love it. That's probably the only one I'll use. I know they did come out with a vitamin C one like earlier this year, and like I said, like I don't care. I was not checking for that because they just not have been doing it for me. They're not coming out with like new innovative stuff. I did see a lipstick though, but it seems very similar to the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink. So now it's $10, whereas the new one is like, what, 20 something with Urban Decay. Just go with the Maybelline. It does a great job. It stays all day long. I love it. But yeah, Urban Decay, y'all better do something for y'all end up in trouble, because I'm not checking for them. Next up on the list is probably gonna get me some thumbs down on this video, but please don't thumbs down my video. Give me a huge thumbs up, y'all. And I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. But this one right here is my opinion, okay? It's my opinion, Pat McGrath. So y'all, like, when she first came out onto the scene, I was so happy to be a supporter. You know, it's a woman-owned, Black woman-owned brand, and it's a luxury makeup line. But like, y'all, she was releasing the same palette over and over and over and over and over again. So I just saw they had the new like holiday sets come out, and she did another mega palette. I got the very first one. I didn't get last year's one. I'm not getting this year's one because I don't care no more. What I need from Pat is an all matte palette, and she keeps giving us these dual chromes, these shimmer glittery ones that I don't use. I am a woman in my mid 30s. I don't need the glitter. I need like neutral tones that I can wear to an office, something that I can wear to work every day. And with your price point, like $125 for an eyeshadow palette, your target audience is gonna be slightly older, okay? Your Gen Zs is not gonna buy that unless they get their parents to buy it, or if they like put it on Afterpay or Klarna or something. But your target audience is gonna be that more mature woman or makeup wearer that has a little bit more like income, like a little bit more spending power. And you're constantly giving us these gold and these dual chromes. I don't need that. And I feel like all of her collaborations, she did one that was with like Bridgerton a little while ago. It's just like the same product that she already has, just in pretty packaging. And I don't need that, so I'm not checking for it. Their foundation is like $70. Now their concealer, I do like the concealer, but I think it's like $32. It's one of my most expensive concealers, I think. I bought one and I haven't went back again. That's only one that I would buy on sale because I don't want to pay full price. I don't want to pay $32 for some concealer. Now I've heard great things about like the under eye powders and like all of her other products, but they're just so overpriced that I don't need it. I'm not gonna spend my coins on it. All of her launches that she's had this year have not excited me. They're not anything new, different, innovative. It's just not there for me. So Pat McGrath, girl, like, I'm not gonna write y'all completely off, but as of right now, like when y'all have new launches, the holiday launches, I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. So Pat McGrath, not checking for y'all. Next up on the list is another one that's easy to just go on and throw away, Colourpop. Like, y'all, they launch new stuff every single week. They have new collaborations, like whoever will just work with them, they're gonna work with. And they've had so many different collaborations. And Colourpop, y'all, I don't think I've really checked for them for the last 7-8 years. I don't know. I do not care about Colourpop now. They were good when I was first getting into makeup and first understanding like how to do my eyeshadows. I love their liquid lipsticks because the price point was there. I think they were like $5 or $6 at the time. I don't know how much they are now. But them liquid lipsticks was dry as the Sahara Desert. And they would just flake up off my lips. But I have loved liquid lipstick since the beginning of my makeup journey. I've always had like big teeth. So whenever I put on like a regular like bullet lipstick, it would always get on my teeth. So I've always looked for liquid lipsticks because I know they're just gonna stay, they're not gonna transfer. I hate seeing like lipstick on my cup. So this is my coffee. And you see, I have on gloss today, but I hate when I see lipstick on my straw. It just drives me crazy. So I always tend to go for a liquid lipstick unless I tend to like or choose to wear a gloss. So Colourpop was there for me really when I didn't have as much money and I was new to makeup. So I think it is a good starting point for like the tweens and the teens and the people that's new to makeup, for you to like kind of dabble in and learn about it. So I'm not like writing them completely off, but they launch so many products all the freaking time. It's hard to keep up. And if I was a huge fan and wanted to buy everything that launches, I wouldn't be able to keep up, even like where I am now. Like, I'm not gonna buy this stuff every single week, and they need to calm that down. I don't understand what their marketing strategy is. I know they're just trying to reach any and everybody, and it's just giving not worth it. I don't know. So Colourpop, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna go back to them. They have had some things, so they're pretty fresh, like foundation and concealer and the setting spray. The Pretty Fresh line was really good, especially on the days when I just want something kind of light and I don't want to go full coverage or use like my expensive products. Then I did reach for those. But as far as like eyeshadows and lipsticks and any other things, I'm not going to Colourpop for that at all. And their launches is just like another day. So I just scroll on Instagram, not looking at it. I do not care. I'm not checking for them. Whew, okay, so I hope I don't get too many thumbs down on this video. If y'all enjoyed this and want to hear more of my thoughts on different makeup brands, let me know down below in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit those notification bells so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.